Ranchers, back in another video. We're doing part 2 of the restoration of this trailer. In today's video, we're going to be redoing the drum trailer brakes on this. I'll show you guys how to pull it apart, take out the old set, put the new set in, put it back together, wire it up, and yeah, it's going to be a short, simple video, but let's get into it. Alright guys, moving on to what we need to get started with here. First of all, if you guys haven't already, you got to take your tire off to actually get to the hub. Next thing we're going to do here is you're going to get a hammer, a flathead. Might be able just to do it with the flathead, but in my case, mine was a little stuck on there. So I just took a hammer and just kind of beat in there a little bit and then pried it out. What I'm talking about here is the grease cap. So once you pop the grease cap off, you'll get access to the hub, castle nut and the cotter pin. So we'll get to that here in a second, pulling that apart. Some other things you're going to need an impact. This is a bit overkill, but just in case those bolts are a little seized on, this trailer is a bit older. You got some bolts in the back here. In my case, this is 5/8. It might differ for you, but it's generally the same idea. There will be a set of 4 bolts on the back and then 1 castle nut in the front. On top of that, of course, you guys are going to need your replacement trailer brake. You see right here, I got the drum brake right here. And so I'm using those pliers to get that cotter pin out. So I'm going to get you guys a little closer here, and let's get started with the teardown process. Guys, you can see here I got the tire taken off my hub. This is going to be required if you guys need to access your brakes or replace them. So just get that tire popped off, and after you get that tire popped off, you're going to need to take this grease cap off. Pop that off. There'll be a cotter pin and a castle nut. We'll get those off, and then once those are off, we're going to get this little good little tap all the way around. Do that, and this should pop right off. Alright guys, now that we got that cap off, that thing was fucking seized on there. You can see now we're going to take this cotter pin out, and then this castle nut hopefully will come out pretty easily with it. Once that comes out, we'll tap the drum, and then just whole thing should just pop out. That sucker pulled off. Grab our hammer. Give the drum some taps. Nothing too big to damage it. You can see it kind of broke loose right there. 1, 2, 3. Before this pops off, let's grab this before it falls in the dirt. A little bearing. Take the bearing. And the whole hub should slide on off. Would you look at that? There's not even any brakes on here. That's something I did not know before getting it, but I still got the other set of brakes, so I guess we'll just throw those on, and I guess we'll be doing a tear down, just be doing a rebuild. Alright guys, I got the bolts pulled off the back. Even though there's no brake system here, it's pretty much just the same thing anyways. What you're gonna do is pull this off. And since this was a bigger lug pattern than the trailer I was thinking about, the other trailer I was thinking about had a 5 lug. This is an 8 lug, so it's gonna have 5 bolts going around it, while the other one will only have 4. You can see we pop that off, and then I'm gonna grab the new set of brakes, slide it back on, bolt it back on, and just kind of put everything back together. Once that's done, we're gonna rinse and repeat on the other side, and that'll be putting on the new set of trailer brakes, not including wiring. Alright guys, I got this thing all bolted up now. She's locked in. She's got the 5 bolts on. It's kind of hard to mess this up with putting it on. There's only a certain way this will fit on here. So it's really nothing to worry about there. So now we're going to take this, put the hub back on it, put the castle nut back on it, cotter pin, and that should be it. Alright, now you can see I got the hub back on. Now before we put our bearing back on right here, take my grease gun. You can just put it in by hand or have a gun. Either or. we're gonna take it. We're gonna fill it up. I'm gonna dry this out right before I do that though. I just noticed all the water. We're gonna dry this out. We're gonna pack some grease into it. Put our bearing in. Cast the nut and the cotter pin, and put the cap back on, and she will be done. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for sticking along, watching me replace these trailer drum brakes. Hopefully it was helpful. Keep an eye out for part 3 of redoing the trailer wiring, and I'll see you guys in the next video.